Will the tyranny continue? It's gonna be a little loud here for a second.
We do apologize for the noise. There's a bunch of noise here in South What's up, guys? Hope y'all are all doing well. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I know we're probably gonna have lives jumping back and forth between me and this channel. We're both live right now. I don't want to say it yet, but if anybody's been watching this channel for any amount of time, you know what's coming. You know what's headed up. Most of my mods know where I'm going right now. There's a hater right there, bro. Right there.
Oh, nice. How's it going, everybody? Let's start at the top here. Our guy, keeping the swine in line. Israel, Paul, Dirty South, Colorado, Sweet Tea. Good to see you, love. Twilight. Woes. Damage. Good to see you. Flaw, how are you guys doing today? So we gotta go down this way?
Yeah, we can cross right here and walk down here.
So today we are doing a revisit. This is a double revisit.
This is the second revisit we've done.
There was an arrest at this location in June. All the charges ended up getting dismissed because there was no probable cause. And after we won, then we went to go pay them a revisit to make sure that, to see if they were going to respect our rights on a second go around. So when we went back, we attempted to do a public information request, was refused service, and then pretty much forced out of the building unless we were to occupy under threat of arrest. And so it was a major fail last time. Today is gonna be the city council meeting at 2 o'clock. Right now it's 1:25, and they recommend online to get there at 1:30 if you'd like to attend. But I'm guessing that we're probably not going to be able to attend because these people at this place that work for us will not even allow us into the elevator to access the public areas. So let's see if they refuse me access to the city council meeting today, and let's see if they refuse me access to public information.
And then if they say it's an executive session,
check out my shirt, guys. It says, "Fuck your blue line flag," and it has the blue line flag on fire. I am wearing the proper flag pants, So, let's see how this goes. She's over there exercising her First Amendment.
might be dangling. Let's go around the other side. We got a scissor lift there. We got to lift that door or something.
It looks like it's way more cleared out than it used to be, though, guys. So for the past, like, what'd you say, a year or more? 6 months? At least 6 months. There's been construction on this side, so we haven't even been allowed to go through this side. We've been having to go through the other side. So I kind of want to check out what they've done over here. And because of the tyranny here, guys, give me just a second to get all my other recording devices going. Don't want to get caught off guard.
Is there a shooting or something? What's the flag at half staff?
I don't know. All right. Got a lot of things to turn on here, so bear with me.
Why would you want to let people in this building to see what's inside? What are they hiding from you?
Some devices that look like cameras.
Construction worker,
some devices that don't. Check out this beautiful city hall. This is the Houston, Texas City Hall, guys. So there you go. Now you know where I'm at. And we're expecting that this is gonna get a little rowdy. As always, you know, there's always ways to take care of things without the arrest. So we're gonna do our best to keep from leaving here in silver bracelets. But you know how it is, guys. Sometimes they just do what they want. So today we're here to go in and peacefully exercise our First Amendment and see if they respect our First Amendment rights to take pictures in public, and if they're going to treat us with respect while we do so. Lots of snow out there, guys. Well, here in Houston, Texas, it's about 83 degrees and humid as hell. I'm out here with Good Citizen News today, guys. If y'all want to bounce back and forth between our streams,
And hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button on Ninja Bandline.
yeah, hit that like button. And let's see how this goes.
There's the agendas. And it should say executive session on it.
Where's today?
November 29th and 30th right there.
Okay.
Yep, it's the public meeting. It's not an executive session.
Look, hey.
Let's see if they're gonna let.
We're gonna go in behind him.
Absolutely. I'm so glad we waited.
How's it going today, brother?
Hey, good. How are you guys?
Blessed, man, blessed.
I can put your camera through. Let's go there. Let's go to like your camera. You can mess up your camera.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I don't want to mess up. I know this company. What do you come here? KBRC? Yes, sir.
I'm independent.
Independent.
Sweet. He said who? You can talk about us, sir. It's okay. And you can just talk in front of us. So that officer there is going to discriminate against us and allow y'all to go record, and he's not going to allow us to exercise our First Amendment free press. Watch. Because we're independent.
I'm gonna walk over there.
Is everything okay, officer? Everything's okay, right? Everything's okay, right? Sweet. Aris. A-R-I-A-S. Badge 0313. Alright, two.
No.
There's Sergeant Asa.
Good luck, guys.
Huh? Oh, okay. Let me.
Where's the pad where I check in?
No, this is nothing. Just hold on.
Is there an issue?
No.
Do y'all have your driver's license or ID?
No, I don't carry that on me while I'm walking around. Here we go. I have this.
Oh, that's not gonna get.
This is Fourth Amendment. My right to be secure in my person's papers, houses, and effects.
This part of it's on the pro. Can't go up on.
It's the city council. There's no law that says I need a driver's license to go to a city council
State
meeting.
law 5551.
Sir, we're really wanting to peacefully.
Deal with the security officers, please.
She can't help me right now, so I'm trying to speak with you. Excuse me, guys. I don't want to hold up their service.
Y'all don't have
No, I don't give up my just to go to a city council meeting. You know, I don't bring my driver's
It's
license.
an open
I'm
public meeting. It's open to the public. You don't have to identify to go to the public meeting.
Yes, sir. I understand whatever cause y'all got going on.
It's just to exercise our rights to show that you don't have to ID to go to a public
I
meeting.
understand, but it's still a city building, so you still to go
It's
up
public.
there.
The city is public, right?
We have official business.
Yeah.
We have official business here. We've got to attend a public meeting.
Yeah. I'm here to exercise my First Amendment right, free press, and I'd like to also exercise my Fourth Amendment right to stay secure in my person's papers, houses, and effects, to enter a public building in areas where it's not secured area. Like I could hit that button on that elevator like that lady's about to right there, and it's gonna open, and I can go upstairs, so it's not a secured area. You know, I'm just trying to go to the city council meeting.
Yeah, sir, I understand. I'm not against what y'all got doing.
Well,
God
you are,
bless
though,
y'all.
'cause you're telling me I need ID to go.
No. It's proper protocol that I have to do. I can't just let you
Is
go.
this the law? Or is it policy?
It's a policy with anybody. If you don't have your, even with me, and I work for, and I do security. If I leave my badge right here to get in.
This officer here, Aries, he, along with every officer that works in the city hall, they've met us, they've encountered us, they've arrested us, they know our names, and so I feel it's really inappropriate. It's harassment at this point.
Sir, I understand, sir. I
Yeah, they know our names. There's a piece of paper in the back with our face on it.
Yes, sir. Sir, I understand everything that you're saying, but the proper protocol, sir, I could lose my job. That for anybody that comes here, you have to sign in. Even with me, if I
I'm
forget
willing to
my
sign
badge.
in, but I'm not willing to give my identification.
Well, sir, I can't let you go in if you don't show your proper identification.
So you have to.
Yes.
You have
This
to.
is Nazi Germany now. Is what you're doing.
There's no Fourth Amendment in this building.
Sir, just
To be anonymous. Okay, so if you're gonna refuse me into a public meeting, know that you're breaking the law.
No, I'm not breaking the law.
You
sir.
are, because
I'm a veteran, sir.
there's no Texas state law that says I have to get my identification to attend a city council meeting.
Sir, I understand. So let me
There's no law that says
No,
that.
no,
Sir,
no.
officer, could you de-escalate this security guard? You know the law. Are you gonna run, sir?
Sir,
Honor your oath. You pledge an oath.
yes, I'm a veteran. I did 4
Sir,
years.
you pledge an oath to the Constitution. Come de-escalate. Come de-escalate. I don't have a driver's license. 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 And there's no law that says I have to have a license to attend a city council meeting.
For life, man. And if you take
Sir, you took an oath to protect my rights.
that oath for life, and
I don't have a driver's license on me. I will empty out my pockets at the security checkpoint and show you. I have no ID on me.
just like they did in Nazi Germany, bro.
What does a person do that's just a citizen of Houston? I've been born and raised in this city. What does someone do that doesn't have an ID? They're not allowed to go witness what the government's doing upstairs on the second floor?
You gotta follow protocol.
Is protocol the law? Is protocol the law? Guys, y'all are refusing me access to a public meeting.
Follow the.
You know that's a violation of the law, right, sir?
Follow the assigned.
Look here, I'll look it up for you here. All right, Chapter 551 of Government Code provides that meetings of government bodies must be open to the public. It says nothing about ID. That's Chapter 551 of the Government Code. Y'all are in violation of Chapter 551 and of Chapter 552. Texas Government Chapter 552 gives you the right to access government records and the officers. All government information is to be considered public, especially when you have government entities and government bodies making decisions for the people.
This is our sign.
Your sign doesn't mean
This is not law.
They don't got nothing to do with
I
it.
just read y'all the law. Chapter 551 and 552. I'm trying to attend a public meeting and they're refusing me access because I don't have a Texas state ID on me. I'm born and raised in Houston, Texas. I'm willing to check in, but I don't have an identification, and they're refusing me access to a public meeting.
what ID do you have?
I don't have any ID on me. I carried all my camera equipment. So you're only allowed, you have to sacrifice your Fourth Amendment to attend a public meeting? Is that what you're telling me? In the Houston, Texas City Hall. Yeah, that is what you're telling me. You're telling me I can't go in unless I give you ID. That's a violation of my Fourth Amendment right. That is unconstitutional, and you pledge an oath to the Constitution to defend it and uphold it, right? So are you going to violate my rights today? Or are you going to allow me to go attend a city council meeting peacefully? Peacefully. I'm trying to go peacefully.
I'm just trying to talk.
Okay, tell me.
Okay. If you have to abide by the security measures, agree to disagree.
I'll go through security, but I don't have to give my name.
Agree to disagree.
I'll go through security. Y'all can wind me. You can look at my stuff. You know, like I don't have nothing to hide. I have no nefarious intent, sir. I'll go through security, but there's no law that says I have to get my ID.
I've already said what I have to say. Yeah.
So you're not going to help me.
Security measures.
You don't care about your oath then. What was your name, sir? It's not on there. Jordan.
Yeah, this is the one that arrested me.
What was your badge number?
6620.
Yeah, you remember me?
6620.
Yeah, remember me? Yeah, you got a spanking, didn't you? You can't arrest it. You can't.
Sir, we're trying to peacefully go to the second floor to watch the city council meeting today. And they won't allow me because I don't have an ID. There's no law that says I have to give ID. I'm willing to check in. I'll tell you my name. They know my name. They have our names. Y'all have pictures of us upstairs. That's what's ridiculous to me. I feel like it's harassment at this point. You've dealt with me before.
Yeah.
And you've dealt with him. Y'all know our names. You know our faces. Y'all have it on a piece of paper upstairs. And so we don't have nothing to hide. If we do anything messed up upstairs, y'all know who we are. What's the point of all this? Can I just go upstairs and exercise my rights peacefully? Y'all know who we are. Y'all know who we are, guys. I don't see why I have to give my ID if you have a picture of my face on the wall upstairs.
Hold on 1 second. Let me turn my camera on like y'all got y'all camera.
Appreciate you.
And we'll deal with it.
I wore my American flag pants today for this, guys, because we're here to exercise our rights as Americans in America. We should be able to exercise and go to our public meetings. Government Code Chapter 551 and 552 states that public information should be accessible to the public and that we can visit any public meeting that is not considered an executive session. And today's meeting is not an executive session. I made sure to write down all the laws and brought them with me today.
So what's an executive session?
An executive session is what's not happening today, and that's the only time that y'all would be able to keep me.
What's the definition of it?
An executive session is where it's only the city council members and the mayor.
Yeah, and y'all allowed KHOU News upstairs right in front of me, but y'all are refusing us access. That's called discrimination. This is looking really bad on the Houston City Hall. Y'all allowed mainstream media upstairs, but you refused local media. What's the deal with that?
African Americans, y'all should understand what civil
Hello,
rights
how
stand
you doing?
You should. I mean, you should be
You know,
very aware.
and
of
you
what's
know that 3802, Texas Penal Code 3802 states that I only have to give my identification if I'm lawfully under arrest.
Comes to law, so we're not gonna be on the same side.
So you think that you can take someone's ID anytime you want? Well, you said you had a different understanding. What I'm saying is,
you have a difference of opinion on certain things.
Okay.
And then you went straight to what you just said.
yeah, 3802
I'm
states,
speaking generally,
what's the
not
difference in the opinion on 3802 where it says I only have to give ID if I'm under
you have a
arrest?
difference of opinion. You have to adhere to security measures.
What law is that?
What law is that?
Yeah, what law says that? There is no law that says that. That's the point. Y'all are violating people's rights here. Y'all let mainstream media upstairs and y'all are refusing me access because I won't sacrifice my rights. You're doing it live on the internet with hundreds watching. Guys, yeah. And thousands will see it after this. Tens of thousands probably.
He doesn't care.
That you have a different understanding of the law of 38 says I only have to give ID if I'm under arrest. I'm not under arrest. Why do I have to give ID to go to a public area? Like if I push that button, the elevator opens. It's not a restricted area. But I know that every time I go in that elevator, like this little man here is, he's about to go in there and y'all are gonna let him go. But if I walk in that elevator, y'all surround us and arrest us. What's the deal with that?
I already explained it.
No, what? You didn't explain nothing. You said you had a different understanding of the
I didn't
law.
explain it to your satisfaction, but I explained it.
Well, explain it one more time for me. I must have misheard
You
you.
already heard it. You seem like you're a smart enough guy.
No.
Exactly what I said.
You haven't actually explained nothing except for tyranny, bro. That you don't respect your oath, that you're an oath breaker and a tyrant. That's the only thing you've explained to me.
Are you
Houston City Hall, guys.
Hey,
They just discriminated openly and discriminated against us.
551 of Texas Government Code that says that we can
Are you over here bad-mouthing us to
No,
other
I'm not.
patrons, sir?
No, I'm not.
Because I'm listening to you speak, and I have audio recording devices that pick up your audio voice. That's pretty bad if you're over here talking to this man who has a visitor's badge about my situation where I'm here exercising American rights. Why are you talking to other visitors about me?
I'm not talking to.
I just heard you.
Okay. You just got to do the sign-in procedure. So I'm not.
Why
trying
were you
cause
talking to
no-
him about us, and why are you getting him to shake his head? You're bad-mouthing
Yes,
us.
sir.
It's Texas Government Code 551, and it pertains to the open public meetings.
It says that I have the right to attend any meeting that's not executive. And I don't have to give ID. It doesn't say anything in there about that. And it says specifically in that law that y'all can't add things for me to go to the. And so if you're adding that I have to go and give you an ID to go, then you're in violation of the Texas law, the government code. I just made you aware. I read it to you. So now you are on notice because I told y'all all the law. I told you all the law. You're all on notice. I told you the law just now. We read it to you twice. Y'all all know the law now. You can't say you don't know the law now.
Because cops can legally lie to you.
Look it up. You have a computer. Look it up.
We just told you.
Look, just hold on, hold on. It's chapter 551 government code. Government code. I just don't want you guys to end up with civil rights violations here. End up in... Please. Because last time we were here, they told me I had to get...
Your civil rights. I want to help you out as much as possible.
Please.
That's why I'm looking it up.
Please. Thank you, Lightyear. You're looking great this time, man. Lightyear is trying right now to look up the government code. I hope that they can do what's right here. Because, I mean, man, like, last time we were threatened with arrest just for being in here without IDs, you know? And we were forced out of the building if we wouldn't give ID in the lobby, you know? And so it's like the things seem like they're getting a little better here. And I'm happy for that. But there's still a couple of issues, and that's why we're here to address those today. There's still a couple issues that need to be kinked, and the kinks need to be worked out a little bit. We're not here against you guys. It's just this is the only way for it to get done.
I understand. Yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah.
Well, we can be disrespectful when we're greeted with disrespect. We give it back, and we decided today that we were going to come in and be as respectful as possible. Yes, because you violated his rights. That's why he was found not guilty. That's why he was found not guilty. You see? You see how that works? But that means you violated his civil rights by doing that day. He has the right to be upset that day. You violated his rights. He was found not guilty. You see?
So I have a question for you, sir. My question is, this is like a city building, right?
Yeah, which is public.
Yeah, which is public, right?
Yeah.
So if you do any city business or a business, you have to have ID. That's like
No, you don't.
That's like
I travel all around the nation. I've never been to a city hall that forced me to give ID except for in San Antonio. I've been to hundreds of city halls, and I've gone through all of them with no ID because anything is publicly accessible. So if you want upstairs to be considered a secure area where it's not publicly accessible, you have to put a key card access or a sign that says authorized personnel only, or sign in for entry. And then a security guard would allow you up. That's the way the law works. That's why he was found not guilty, because he's allowed to go in that elevator and go up because it's not key card access and there's no signs that say authorized personnel only. And that's what the law states here in Texas.
Yeah, I know, but that's like if you go to the DMV and try to get you're gonna need some kind of identification. They don't know who you are. You could pretend.
But I can go to the DMV to conduct my business without an ID. I can walk around DMVs. We did that the other day without any ID, and we took pictures.
Sir, you want to here's my manager. So if you want to talk to him,
He's looking up the law. That's all I need is the officer to look up the law.
He's gonna tell you the same thing.
How's it going, brother? Hey, my name is James. I'll tell you my name. You want to pound it? Here. All right, so the only thing I'm trying to do is conduct my business. They know who we are here. We've been here countless times. They've arrested us here. So they for sure know our names. They for sure know our faces. I don't understand for what reason I need to give an ID. I don't have my state ID on me.
You have to have it.
I don't have it. And this is a public area, and that's a public accessible area. And that's a public meeting. And if you refuse me access, it says, Chapter 551 of the Government Code, that all public meetings have to be available to the public. It says nothing about an ID required. That's the law. And Texas Penal Code 3802 states that I only have to give my identification if I'm legally under arrest.
Okay, you're not legally under arrest, but.
And so that's the whole thing, is
Yeah,
by Texas state law, I don't have to give ID if I'm not
see
under
your
arrest.
point, but do you know, like, this is still a city place, sir?
And which is public.
Right. You still have to show your job.
No, that's a violation of the Fourth Amendment, to be secure in my person. So you're telling me I have to violate my own constitutional rights to gain access to a public accessible area?
We're gonna follow the rules, which.
Is it the law or is it the rules? I'm following the law. I'm not a rule follower.
Okay.
I'm not an order follower. I follow the law. I'm going by the law. He's looking up the law right now.
Okay.
Y'all are wrong by doing this. This is what you call a Fourth
on you.
Amendment checkpoint. This is what you call a Fourth Amendment checkpoint, to see how many people's rights you can violate to enter this building. And the days are coming to an end. This is over, dude. You can't ask for everybody's ID. This is wrong.
Okay.
That's like asking for you to have papers to be in America because you have a different color skin. You know, they used to do stuff like that.
Okay.
And now you're trying to do it to us because we have cameras.
Yep.
That's wrong. This is wrong. We have civil rights.
Right.
Civil rights, guys. This is important. The reason I'm standing here in these American flag pants is because I believe in our rights.
Right.
Y'all should stand for our rights too. These guys took an oath to uphold our rights. Did you find that law, sir? And 3802, if you want to look that one up, that's the identification law. And then chapter 552 has to do with public information and public records. If I'm going to be refused access to the public meeting, then I need my public records. And if you refuse me access to my public records, then you're going to be in violation of the Texas State Public Records Act. And so if you're going to force me to give ID, which it specifically states that I don't have to, then you're going to be in violation of the Texas State Public Information Act. So which one is it going to be? Am I going to get my public information, or am I going to go to my city council meeting? Because I'm not giving ID today. Are you going to refuse me both and violate both of those rights? Yes? Okay. He openly admitted that. Live on the internet. We got a couple hundred watching.
You already said that you already admitted they were going to discriminate against these cameras, so that's all we need.
They let in mainstream media right before me, and then they won't let me in, even though they know my name. Y'all, they know my name by heart. They have a picture of my face upstairs. What's the deal here? Do you think my identity changed overnight? No. So what's the problem? Why can't I enter? This is just discrimination. Because of y'all know who I am. And I've made it clear at this point. Because y'all know who I am, and y'all have my ID upstairs. You're shaking your head yes, so you know that y'all know who we are. Y'all know our names. Y'all have a picture of us upstairs with our name and ID because y'all arrested us already here. Y'all know who we are, so why is this harassment? We don't have IDs on us. Why can't we just go upstairs and attend our public meeting? It's already started now. In 10 minutes, it's starting. Y'all are gonna make me miss my public meeting.
We have official business.
I need to do a public information request.
You'll have to do that with the city secretary.
I have the right to do it in person, yeah, on the 6th floor. And so I need to go attend that business without my identification because I have the right to do public information requests anonymously as long as I give them my...
I can call and ask if you can do it in person, if they'll have you see you over there, or they may just tell you may have to do it online.
I mean, I have the right to do it in person. Over the phone, online, or in person. By law, that's what it states. And so if y'all refuse me access to do my public information request in person, it's gonna be another violation, guys. I wrote all these laws down today to specifically video y'all violate my rights. Y'all understand that, right? And I brought the law. I wrote it down, man.
I can't force them to see you.
Well, then I would like to get the information from the whoever you speak with so I can file a complaint. If she refuses to offer me services, then I need to file a complaint to her supervisor, and I need to know that public information servant's name.
That's fair. That's
Okay,
fair.
cool. Yeah, if they don't want to see me, that's fine, but I'll just need her name so I can file a complaint. I'm not here to get hemmed up today. I'm just here to document that y'all are violating rights.
Yeah, and Jenny, if it's private, that would make it an executive session. That's what only the city council members.
Oh, look, it's pointing at me. You scared? You camera shy? You dressed nice today. Oh, you're all right. You're all right. If you're in public, you know, you're involved in this. This was a security supervisor came from last time. Are you a supervisor? Everybody's on the same page? Y'all don't mind discriminating around here? That's pretty harsh, man. That's harsh.
We have a federal civil rights lawsuit incoming, and I
don't want your pension.
Because you're not going to be able to claim ignorance and say that you didn't know the law because we just read you the specific laws. And so y'all are on notice. Qualified immunity is going to be out the window, y'all. It's a sad story today. We prepared. I've been preparing for months to come here to speak with y'all, and I was hoping y'all were going to do what was right. You know? I already spoke with my lawyers. I already spoke with everybody that represents me, my funding. And y'all really screwed up today, man. Y'all are refusing me access to a public meeting. There's no law in Texas that says that I have to give ID, and y'all are physically refusing me access.
It's an ordinance.
If I go up that elevator without giving her my ID, will I be under arrest?
It's an ordinance.
An ordinance, is that a law?
Yep.
An ordinance is a law? So ordinances trump state law?
I never said that.
Well, I'm just asking because that's what it's going to come down to in court. Is it going to win in court?
It's enforceable.
It's enforceable. Yeah, and that's all y'all care about is enforcing, right? Enforcing. If I go up that elevator as a free American and go to that city council meeting, will I be arrested?
You have to adhere.
If I don't give her my ID and I walk up that elevator, are y'all going to arrest me?
Can I answer?
Yeah.
You have to adhere to security measures.
Yeah, and I answered. I said that I'm not going to give my ID. Am I going to be under arrest if I go up that elevator?
I don't know what each other's saying. I don't know what you're saying. You know what I'm saying.
You just don't want to answer the question. You just don't want to answer the question.
I'll see you next time.
What'd you find, Lightyear? Did you find anything? It's a really short sentence. Did you look it up?
I saw that, but there are subtitles below it.
Yeah, but there's nothing that says we have to give ID.
But there are subtitles below it, and it's not showing the subtitles.
We're contracting with you. Your refusal to allow access will result in damages in the amount of $6 million. You're operating as a I'm operating as a journalist with the free press, and I need to be allowed access into the public meeting.
So y'all realize that if y'all refuse me access to this meeting, that it causes damages because I'm not able to put out my story, which gives me civil litigation rights for a lawsuit. Y'all understand that, right? Y'all.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, just follow your law. Hey,
Why would I just file my lawsuit?
listen. You need to sign in.
No.
All right.
Who are you?
That's not important. I'm a
you?
city employee. I'm a city employee.
So who
okay?
cares?
All right. Okay. Well, listen.
What's your name? Until you tell me your name, you're nobody.
Well, I'm nobody to you then.
Okay, well then dismiss.
All
Nobody. I'm not listening to nothing nobody says.
Okay, all right, fine, but you're not
You're
going up on the
nobody.
second floor.
Well, yeah, because you're about tyranny around here, aren't you?
all right.
You love tyranny, don't you? You're a tyrant.
Listen.
Tyrant.
Listen. I'm not gonna argue
You're a
with you.
tyrant.
I'm
Please
not
don't
gonna
touch my equipment.
I didn't touch your equipment. I'm not gonna argue with you.
I'm running a 360 camera on top of this.
Well,
so
that's good.
understand that I'm
That's
capturing
good.
everything.
That's good. That's good.
It's gonna
Good
show
for
you
you.
just touched my wire.
It's good. That's good.
You lied about it too. It's gonna show you're a liar.
Listen. I'm not gonna argue with you. If you want to go up on the floor, just show some
They know who
identification.
we are. This is okay. Listen.
No, I don't need to listen to you.
Yeah,
I
you
got
do.
No, I
Because
don't.
they know my name
No, I
here.
don't. No, I
Y'all know
don't.
my name.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
And you're not
Go
going
ask
up
the
on the
people
second
upstairs.
floor
Go
and
ask the
show
mayor my
somebody
name. He knows my name.
Okay, that's good. That's enough. All right.
He knows my name.
That's good. Good.
You want to interject in this, so you'll be the star.
No, listen to you.
What is your name? Listen to you.
I'm
You
finished
believe
with
that
you.
I have to sacrifice my Fourth Amendment in America to go to a public meeting? Government Code Chapter 551. Government Code Chapter 551 states that public meetings are available to all the public, as long as it's not an executive meeting, sir. Disorderly. Speaking in an echoey room is disorderly? I haven't even yelled once. This is speaking voice.
And notice how he covers up his name badge, because he's too much.
You think this is disorderly for me to exercise my rights, sir? Lightyear. If I'm going to be under threat of arrest because that guy's butt is hurt, then I'll leave under threat of arrest. You don't have to hem me up today. I was here to to document that y'all were not going to allow me to the public meeting and that y'all aren't giving me access to public records.
I just told you that you can.
Are you going to go ask her
It's
for
the
me?
city
Because that's what I was waiting for. You
That's
told
where
me.
you can go.
You told me that you were going to call somebody and see if they would help me.
Well,
Are you still
said
going to do
wanted
that?
To go over there. You can go.
Well,
That's
they're on the 6th floor is where I do public information
not-
requests.
City secretary is across
I can
the
do public information requests on the 6th floor.
street. We don't have anyone on.
Receptionist. It says it right there on the thing behind you. Come on now, man. I already looked up the floors here. Are you gonna contact the lady and see if she'll come down and I'll do my public records request right here, but I need my services.
What's up? City secretary, she's not even.
They're here. It's working business hours. It's 1:57 in the afternoon on a Tuesday.
Hold up. Time out.
Public records is all I need to do because y'all already refused me access. Big bad wolf over here, dude. You remind me of the Grinch the way you walked up. Listen here. What a joke.
I'm gonna try to accommodate you the best way I can, but we're gonna make sure that this thing is taken care of professionally.
Yeah, as long as I get my public information request done. I'm out.
That's fine.
Y'all are refusing me access clearly to a public meeting, so that's a, civil rights violation there. It's an issue. You don't have to sacrifice your Fourth Amendment. Texas State Penal Code 3802 states I only have to get my identification if I'm under arrest. That's the Texas state law. Ordinances don't trump state law. Ordinances don't trump state law.
It says lawfully arrested, so you don't have to be anything arrested on here. But Charnay wouldn't know anything about law.
I guess these guys forgot about their oath and what the meaning of the stars and stripes are.
He knows nothing about lawfulness. He just likes to oppress people.
That guy thought he was going to walk up and intimidate somebody. About as
Got really close.
He's about as intimidating as a starfish. And then he wants to go complain. Can we get him for disorderly, mister, please? Can we get him for disorderly, please? Come on, man. Didn't your mom teach you not to tattletale? Be an adult. You're a crybaby. If you have to go cry to these officers to enforce some kind of feelings, they're law enforcement, not feelings enforcement.
Identify himself.
They're law enforcement, not feelings enforcement, sir. You get that?
He won't identify himself.
No, but I'll find out who he is.
Oh yeah.
I'll find out who he is. I'll find out every person that was on duty.
Nah, I mean, they're pretty much just going to stay here. This guy seems to have a lot more knowledge from last time. So.
We're allowed to be here, so it's a public building.
No, we didn't say you wasn't allowed to be.
Well, it seems like you're in a hurry for me to leave.
No.
Well, what's your issue?
Listen,
What's your issue?
I think the officers explained it to you, and I explained it to you. So
What?
I don't have to go ahead and explain it to you.
So
again,
you
young
don't
man.
believe in the Fourth Amendment, then?
Listen, I don't have to explain to you anything, okay?
Do you think that policy trumps law and rights?
All right.
Do you think policy trumps the Constitution? Yeah, if you want to call us something, you can call me clown. I don't care. Call me whatever you want. But I want my rights respected.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, I recognize you from the last time you were here.
Yeah, they know who we are here. We don't have any identification on us. We're trying to attend the city council meeting, and they're refusing us access, even though we've been arrested here. They have a picture of our face upstairs. They know our names. We have no nefarious intent. We're coming to peacefully sit quietly and watch the city council meeting. But we don't have ID on us, and so they're refusing us access.
Well,
What was your name again?
My name's Brent Taylor. I'm the deputy press secretary with the mayor's office.
Press secretary at the mayor's office.
Correct.
Appreciate
So
you.
if you're a member
Sorry,
of the
here.
media,
I mean, members of the media, the First Amendment, the Constitution, we have free press. Everybody's.
I don't need to hear. I understand all of that. That's fine. I was saying that my role, if you are a member of the media and you need assistance in gathering any elements while you're here, I can try to facilitate that. But you have to work with the HPD and the security
What we
protocols here.
explained to them was that open public meetings are
What are you trying to obtain again?
I want to do a public information request for the name and position of everybody that's on duty today and their salary.
Public information.
I want to do a public information request.
That's fine.
Tell them if they want to come down here and help me down here, they can do so if they're not wanting to let me upstairs, but it's just ridiculous that this is the way y'all are conducting yourself.
So tell me this: if they're not able to see you because they're in meetings, what's your next approach? So I can get prepared.
I would like to know when their meeting's over, and I'll come back and we can do it all over again. If they keep blowing me off, I'll keep coming back, essentially, and so it's just going to get worse for y'all. So as y'all can see, guys, they have refused me access to the public meeting.
Oh, don't you start that.
It's 2:02 p.m. I should be in the public meeting. Y'all watch KHOU. Walk up that elevator and go to the public meeting. These officers and the security have refused me access to the city council meeting today. Even though it's an open public meeting, there is no executive session going
I
on
have
today.
not refused you anything.
Y'all told me will not allow me upstairs. And if I go upstairs, y'all are going to arrest me.
I did not.
Because we've already tried to do it
anything.
before. We've already tried to do it
I'm
before.
cooperating with you. I'm trying to get the information that you would like. So don't put that on me. I did not refuse any. If you don't tell the truth.
I haven't been
If you
allowed to
gonna
the city
tell the
council.
truth,
You're
tell
helping
the
me.
truth.
You're helping me with my public
Okay,
information
then,
request,
so
but
don't
you
tell
are
them
an
that.
accomplice with them to stop me from
How
going
am I an
upstairs.
accomplice?
If I walk in that elevator, you're going to team up with them and arrest me. That's how you're an accomplice, because you have to back the blue line. You see my shirt right here? Look, check out my shirt. You see it says "fuck the blue line."
My deal is this here. If you're going to tell your story, tell the truth.
I am telling the truth. Everybody's been watching. I don't have to lie
That's
about
the only
nothing.
thing that's
Everybody's
the only
watching
thing I'm
live.
saying.
This
If
is
you
live
don't-
on the
that's
internet,
fine.
unedited, brother.
That's
Live on the
fine.
internet,
If
unedited.
you're
I don't
going
have
to
to
tell
lie
the
about
truth,
nothing.
tell the truth.
You told me that I have to participate with their protocols. True or false?
I didn't tell you any of that.
If you told me that I have to participate with their protocols, then you were working with them.
I told you that there was a city ordinance in place and that you had to abide by the city ordinance.
Yeah, and see, city ordinance isn't law. It doesn't trump state law. That's the thing. Like, it's just a loop-de-loop. All we do is we end up going to court, winning in court, because it's an unconstitutional city ordinance. That's what we're getting at here. That's what we're trying to, if you would write me a ticket for, not identifying while I'm in here like y'all threatened last time, I will take my ticket and leave peacefully. I'll even give you my real name so you can write me the ticket, because I would love to get a ticket for this city ordinance, because I want to challenge it. I want to challenge this in court. That's why we're here today.
All right.
I mean, y'all can wand me, you put me through the security protocols, but I'm not going to give my first and last name. I brought this with me to show for my identification. Check it out. No, you can't read that? Here, I'll let my viewers read it.
No, he's old.
This is what I keep in my pocket, guys, when they want to ask for ID.
Jarnay hates the public. He hates it when people know their rights and exercises them. Look at that smile. He knows it. You know it, Jarnay. Come on. You can just admit it. There's no harm in admitting that you're corrupt.
I like those shoes, bro.
Which one, mine? Yeah, appreciate you, man. That's the new Vans.
Take a little commercial break to
A commercial break to admire the kicks. The officer said he likes my kicks.
I'm just telling you.
Appreciate you, man. I appreciate you being nice, dude. Hey, like I said, man, we're not here to fuck with y'all and give y'all hell, but we understand that y'all are just following orders. But the issue is that the orders that y'all are being given are they're unconstitutional policies, and so we're just wanting to get rid of those policies. I go.
It's nice to be able to have a conversation with the
We're humans too.
They want to put in public information.
We all have a different, personalities. Well, the way I explain it, look, check this out. The way I explain it to a lot of officers, because there's some officers that think I am the biggest dick, dude. Some officers think I am the biggest dick,
Right.
because I treated them like shit. But the way I try to explain to officers is like the only way you can find out how strong a piece of steel is to bend it, right? And so we're stress testing you guys. We're seeing how you're going to act if there is that person putting you in that situation, right. And so that's all it is a stress test to see, is the officer mentally fit to hold his ego down, to stay in control, to de-escalate, all these things that you're trained on.
Right.
It's just a test of your training. And so, like we might act like a huge dick on video, but then, we can sit down and have a beer.
You're not.
Okay, well, I appreciate
You're not.
I appreciate that.
I mean, that's like at the end of the day.
I appreciate that.
You have a lot of legal knowledge that you're spewing out. At the end of the day, we read all those things, and they said that there are the ordinances, and the ordinance say that you have to abide by that. The ordinance says that if you do certain things,
The ordinance is in direct conflict with the law.
and that's what we disagree.
The ordinance is in direct conflict. Yeah, I don't
That's
know.
not what so let me ask you this. So when they have their sessions on Wednesday, where they're coming up with ordinances, peeing in public, profanity, whatever it is, you're saying all that is illegal.
No.
Everything voted on.
No, but I'm saying that I agree with them to be able to do that, but I believe that all members of the public, see, this is the thing. Only people showing IDs are allowed up there. There's a lot of people in Houston that don't have IDs that might be interested in watching that stuff, right? And so because all these people aren't being able to witness and vote, or speak about it, then now they're silencing the people. They're silencing the people. In these city council meetings, the people are being silenced because a lot of people can't show up.
I
And to be,
understand.
what if a homeless person wanted to be part of
Answer
this?
my question. In regards to when they get together Wednesday and there's ordinances that they vote on, whatever ordinance that they did vote on in your eyes doesn't supersede state law, therefore,
If it's
is
just
it
an ordinance,
enforceable?
ordinance doesn't supersede state law. Like
we
I
all
can get
got
it's enforceable, like you said, it's enforceable. You can arrest me on the ordinance, but when we go to court and I appeal it and take it to a higher court, I'm gonna win. And so it's
Yeah.
not worth it. It's a waste of tax dollars, and then you end up in a civil rights
I like to see proof of that.
because what happens? That's what we just did. That's how do you think we won? Is we
Well,
had
no,
to.
his wasn't that.
Well, no, his
his
specific
was
case,
something different.
but like all across the nation, I deal with a lot of people that deal with this stuff, and what happens is, in the local courts, obviously they have the city ordinance, and so the judge is going to say guilty, right? We appeal it, we take it to a higher court. If they say guilty, then we end up in a federal court, and we win because then it comes down to the Constitution, and so
You going to federal court?
I have been to witness federal court, but myself, I've never had a federal court case, no. But
I've heard a lot that it's going to federal or.
yeah.
But I think a lot of times it's just like what you said. Maybe an officer got upset, and then now it gets into something that now is unmanageable. Not being, just like you said, calming the situation down. But
Yeah, it's like they can, I can't beat the ride, but I'll beat the rap.
no.
And so what that does is it causes the city a whole bunch of money, and we're trying to stop that from happening by exposing it. You know what I'm saying? If we can get rid of unconstitutional city ordinances, it will save the people a lot of tax dollars. And they do make a lot of tax dollars because most people don't want to pursue and go to push it to the next court and do that kind of stuff. Most people just say, oh man, pay my ticket, get out of here, I'm done dealing with it, right? Because that's how the court system wins, is because most people just say guilty and because they don't want to deal with it.
Right.
But we put aside time to specifically only deal with this. And so it's like, that's all the time I have is to go appeal. And all the time I have is to go and contest these things. When I see issues like this, I'm born and raised in Houston, man. This is the city I've been born in. My parents have been taking me out here to play out this little area my whole life since I was a kid. And I used to walk all through this building with my dad, and there was not all this junk, And no, it wasn't like this.
Back in the day, they had the souvenir shop.
And we could walk around. It was open to the public. There was all kinds of stuff for display in here, and it was beautiful. But now it's like turned into a prison. They took down all the stuff, no decoration. Give me your name. I feel like my city, what I love, the city I love, is turning into a jail cell, and I don't like that. I want the people here to be happy and free. I want Houston to be a place where people want to come visit.
Right.
And this just isn't a good look, who would want to come visit this,
A lot of people want to still come.
Not if their business is to go to city council meetings. If you had some big people that are interested in some of the stuff to maybe bring some help, nobody's going to be interested in coming to deal with this to go to a city council meeting. It's just a bad look. Are you giving a public information request?
Yeah, you want one after this?
Just add mine with yours.
Okay.
I want all public employees at City Hall, today's date, positions and salaries.
Got that already.
Names, positions, and salaries.
I got that already.
Because I want to find out who that tyrant was that came out here and tried to get in our face. And that's pretty much all I need. Yeah, it's just a bad look, man. I can show you videos. I mean, if you have a card, I'll send you an email with of City Hall that I visited, and I walk straight in. I go up and down all the floors, and nobody even makes contact with me. But then there's city halls like this where it's just like, rah! And so that's why we video this and show it to the world, because this is strange to people, the way y'all are acting here. You know, it's strange to the rest of the people that are used to just going to their city hall, walking around.
Do you think that this is? Do you think there's a possible threat as the mayors of the?
Well, see, this is the thing. I believe that city officials that have to fear the people they're serving, they're possibly not serving them correctly, and that's why they have to fear them. If they were serving us correctly, they wouldn't have to fear the people they're serving.
That's a naive statement.
Well,
You know better than
I mean, the Second Amendment
You
shall
know-
not be infringed. I feel like it was called the
You
peacemaker
know
for a
that.
reason. I think
You know
everybody
that.
in here should have a
You
gun.
can't please everybody, and therefore, that's every elected official is going to have somebody.
And if he's
that-
afraid of the people, he should not sign up to get elected.
That's a naive.
If he's afraid of the people, he should not sign up to get elected.
That's not saying he's afraid.
Yeah.
I'm saying
I like
should-
transparency.
Should a building be secure? Is what I'm asking. And you're saying that
We promote transparency and accountability within our government systems. We come and we press them and try to see if they were going to allow us to exercise our rights as an independent journalist. And we showed today that they don't. They discriminate. They let KHOU and everybody go up to the city council meeting, but we were refused access.
Can I tell you why they let KHOU up?
Well, it's because they gave ID.
It's because they have been credentialed with the mayor's office, so they don't have to.
But we have free
necessarily sign
press.
in
The
same
First
way.
Amendment, civil rights. You know,
I understand that.
they're dying. It's if we just let it go. It's like a muscle. If you don't work it out, it goes away. Rights are like muscles. If you don't flex them, they go away. That's why we're here, flexing our right and proving to the people that there's biased opinions on if you're credentialed or not with the mayor. When we have free press in the Constitution, like why would I have to credential with the mayor? Why would I ask for permission of a right?
So let me. I'm not saying you're asking for permission for a right. What I'm saying is the people who. So I am a deputy press secretary, right? So one of my jobs is media relations. In that, with the members of the media that we work regularly with, we facilitate, gathering content and things like that. So for them, we've had, they've provided the information to the security and they've signed off on it. It's gone through our badging office, things like that.
It's just the funky thing to me is me and him. This is the issue I was running across, sir. I forgot your name. What was it?
Brent.
Brent, this is the issue I'm coming across. They know who we are. We've been through here and got arrested already for exercising our rights. Right here in this lobby, they arrested us for taking pictures because we wouldn't give ID.
Okay.
Violated our civil rights, right? So they know our names. They've already got our IDs. They have a picture of us upstairs in the mayor's office. They know who we are. They have our name, our date of birth, a picture of our face, and they're still refusing me access even though they know our name. Y'all are saying that we can't go because we have to give them our ID, but they know who we are. They have our ID. And we don't have our IDs on us, and so we're still refused access, even though y'all know who we are. We don't have them. I'd have to go walk for miles. But that's a good question. And the reason I don't bring the ID is because I also want to exercise my Fourth Amendment right to be secure in my persons, papers, houses, and effects. It's another exercise of the Fourth Amendment. You know, I don't have to give ID. In Texas, 3802 states that you only have to give identification if you're lawfully under arrest. And so that's just the Texas law says I only have to give my ID if I'm under arrest. Then I'll only give my ID if I'm under arrest, not to go to a city council meeting. I'm just trying to follow the Texas state law, not ordinance. You know, that's it. It's just law, not ordinance. All right, guys. We are able to get our public information request in. Thank God to Lightyear. Give him a shout out, 5802. He was definitely the only one that helped at all today.
But he won't abide by 5101 or 51.
Yeah, we're going to be refused access to the public meeting today, guys, but we got our public information request in. Did you give you a...
I gotta have a way to get a hold of you to give you
Your
those
email.
documents back.
Email.
Well, I didn't know if you were going to put yours too.
Oh, I mean, I don't care. You can just get them sent to you. So, all right, y'all. We're getting our public information. Could I get the ordinance number of this? You have to ID to come into the building. Is this it right here? Portions of the property are open to the public for official business only, pursuant to execute order 137 in city code. Is this the, because it doesn't say anything about ID on this notice. Is this the specific ordinance that has to do with I have to give my ID? I would like to get that ordinance number. Okay, so
Pull it up for you on the website.
yeah, section, this is order 1-37, section 2-414.
And city code section, okay.
Hey, chat, 200 people in here today. Thanks for joining. Don't forget to smash that like, share, and subscribe. if you could go ahead and look up that ordinance. Tell me what y'all think about that city ordinance there, if you think it's constitutional. They definitely did a lot better today than last time. I was kicked out of standing right here because I don't want to give ID.
So
I don't feel like there's any reason.
Ordinance, it's on the website. I was able to pull it up in 45 seconds.
Does it say, what was it, section 2? Section 2?
So I haven't got the city code up, but I pulled up the executive ordinance first, and that specifically pertains to security on city premises. So if you want to read through it, you're welcome to. Again, if you guys on the internet want to look it up, they're more than all this stuff is public and available.
It's not.
I literally just pulled it up.
I'm stuck in the
30
lobby.
seconds
This is
ago.
not all public and available. I want to go upstairs,
Right, and if you want to go upstairs, you need to abide by the executive
It's
order.
crazy
and
because it
remember the city
specifically
code.
said, remember in the Texas Public Information Act law, it specifically states that if they make us do it in a different way than other people do it, then it's considered discrimination. So exactly what just happened
This is not
against
discrimination.
It is.
Yes, absolutely.
Hold on. Can you explain to me? Because this is my job, right? I
Okay,
don't know
so-
about
so-
security and stuff, but this is my
So
job.
This is
here,
how you
I
do
think
it
I wrote
with
it down.
everybody.
I think I wrote it down.
Do what?
This is how you do public information.
Everybody does
requests.
public information
You
requests right here.
asked for a sheet of paper so that you could write a
Yes,
request.
No. We asked to go to the 6th floor to do it.
Yeah.
We asked to go to the 6th floor to do it with the clerks.
Okay. I
And
don't
we
have
refused
any
it.
say on the security of the building. That's the executive
But
order
it's
and the police
discrimination
officer.
So
because that's
I'm not
nobody
speaking
else
to
does
that.
it. If
Look.
you force other people to do it differently, that's
I'm not forcing
this
anyone
is-
to do
it
it
says
differently.
right here, rights of requesters to receive treatment equal to all other requesters. That's what Texas law states.
Okay.
And this is not equal to what other requesters are getting. They don't do all their public information in the
Every-
lobby where everybody can hear me. This is not private. You just embarrassed me in front of everybody to do my public information request.
Every requester abides by the city
You don't see how that
ordinances
works?
and codes.
Thank you for helping me.
But I don't know what you wrote down, so that's not true.
It is.
No. But to this point, I'm
Because this
going
is-
to
it says that
facilitate the documents.
They
that
have to
you're
treat us
requesting.
equally to the way everybody else is treated. This is not getting treated equally. Because we have cameras and we don't have our IDs, which is not against the law.
How many people that are upstairs in the meeting right now do you think didn't present their IDs?
None, because y'all are a violation of the 4th Amendment checkpoint right here.
Okay, so if you're claiming two different things, you're claiming that
That's
you're
how y'all
getting
are
treated
controlling who gets to go to the city
differently,
council meetings. That's why the
and you're
things are getting
also
voted on
claiming that you're
differently.
acting
And that's why the people aren't speaking out in the city council meetings, because y'all are filtering through who y'all want to attend the city council
That is
meetings.
an ambitious claim.
Well, why do I have to show ID?
I'm
Why do you wanna know the names?
I'm not litigating that with
Why do you want to know the names?
Their names are on the list whenever they request.
But I can be anonymous. I can say my name
Again,
is Ninja from
this is
Houston,
all
Texas,
going back to the executive order and city code that's right there. So
Which is
that's what
not
I would
law.
refer to you to.
which is not law. It doesn't trump state law.
Okay, and to that point, it's not going to be litigated in the lobby
And,
right now.
and so that's what the issue.
So if
like,
that's the issue, then it needs to be raised to
how can
whatever
I go to the
level you
city
think
council
is
meeting?
appropriate.
How can I go to the city council meeting to speak out against an unconstitutional protocol and procedure when I'm refused access because I won't violate my own 4th Amendment? How am I supposed to go redress this issue?
That's not something that, again, I can speak to right now because I
That's my
am not
issue, is that
litigating.
we're here to redress this issue with the city council at the city council meeting, and we're being refused access to redress because we won't violate our own and just give up our 4th Amendment.
Y'all can escort us. You can.
Y'all can escort us up there or whatever.
That's not, again, that's a decision that would be made by police and when they're...
We have no nefarious intent, guys. Like no guns, no knives. All I have is batteries and a piece of cardboard in my
I hear you.
pocket.
And I'm not here to try and debate all of this because it's not going to get solved right here.
I know, and that's the issue. Is this is our 3rd time back, and this is the furthest we've got. Thank God.
You didn't ask for this last time.
I feel blessed. I told him that we wanted to go to the 6th floor to do public information, and we were refused access. Remember, he went in the elevator. They surrounded him and barricaded him in, and threatened physical force, and so we left under threat of duress.
Those are your words.
Well,
Again,
that's
I don't
on
wanna speak
video.
to it. I remember.
Thousands
I
of
watched
people
it.
have seen it.
I came down here last time and spoke to him.
Yeah, when I was in cuffs.
Sorry, under duress, not threat of duress. That's kind of the same thing. Look, this guy is really bad at cam back. If you're in a cam back, turn it sideways. Turn it sideways. It takes a better picture. You're bad in conspicuous recorder.
Again, you got your public records request.
Okay, so
Are you a public? Do you work here? Do you work
They don't
here?
wanna trigger-
You're not a public servant? You're not a public employee? You don't work for the city of Houston?
I need to admit that.
Who are you? You got a name tag.
They don't trigger stuff. I can lose my job. It's protocol.
Again, we don't have to.
It's protocol.
So we can't speak with your boss and tell him like.
No. Listen. I'll let you talk. I'm not trying to be rude.
Well, I mean, you just.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm
I was
not
asking a
trying to be
question. You're acting like I'm coming at you combative.
No. I'm
He
not.
was taking video, so I need to amend my request.
No.
For his cell phone footage.
No.
That he just took. I got it on camera. He's taking video.
No. So
Yeah,
so
you created a public document if you're a public official, sir.
If he created it in the
Yeah,
scope
he
of
just captured him. He just
gotta
videoed
let me
him.
finish my sentence, buddy.
He videoed him videoing.
I know that he videoed.
You can just airdrop it to me, and so we don't have to public information request it if you want. If you don't want to
Now we
airdrop
can-
it, then
now
we're
he's- now
gonna.
he's-
Sir, listen. If you airdrop it to me, it's way better because if we do public information request it, they're gonna take your phone and they're gonna go through it. And so if you have anything you want to hide in there, I would go ahead and start getting rid of it. But if you delete that file, then it's gonna be deletion. It's gonna be deleting a public file, a public record. So do not delete that video that he just he saw you taking it, sir. He videoed you videoing me. So that's creating a public document.
You don't.
No, I'm saying, are you okay?
I'm fine.
Yeah, that's okay.
No,
That's
no,
not-
if he's requesting a public document, we do it in writing, and
that's
it goes
I'm
through
not,
the
I'm not
process.
worried about that.
Yeah,
That's all.
and so would you like to airdrop it to me, or are you gonna make me get them to take it out of your phone?
Are you gonna know?
I know who. Yeah.
Well, no, we need his name.
Well, yeah. Can you give me his name?
Yeah, that's fine.
I can't touch.
What is it?
Jalen Winfield.
If he airdrops it, you're telling him to do exactly what you're fighting against.
I'm telling him that if he airdrops it to me, then we won't get the people to pull it out of his phone.
You just said you're fighting against that.
What do you mean?
What you just said.
He's a public employee.
If he's going to airdrop it to you, what does it matter if he's public or not? His name is still on there. You don't want them to get your information.
Well, what I'm
Nobody to
I don't work. That's why I don't work in the public. That's why I don't work for the public.
Still, if you gonna
I'm a
be
private
right,
citizen.
Be right, be right.
I'm a private
You're
citizen.
going to be right, be right.
If you're a public employee and you video a private citizen, then you've created a public document. It's facts. There's case law.
Do y'all have anything else y'all want to?
Can I get a copy of that?
A copy of that?
Yeah, that you received it.
You have a receipt stamp or something like that?
Like a date stamp. Like could you a date
So
stamp
what
it?
I'll do is when I'm going to take this upstairs, I'm going to put it on my copy machine, scan it to email, and that I'll create a request that goes to this email address that has a copy of the
So I'll get
document.
an email
shows
from him
when
in the
it-
next few minutes. Okay, cool.
all that. I mean, by the end of the day.
Okay.
You'll get it.
And if you delete that, sir, it's going to be a destruction of public record. You know that, right? Hey, dude.
We're good. Yeah.
Get the hell out of here then if you don't want to. All right. If you don't want me to talk to you.
Dude.
Hey, dude.
Don't-
Stop.
let's go
Dude.
upstairs. We're
Dude,
going
don't call me dude. I'm not your dude, bro. Okay?
Sir.
Obviously, we're not. This guy thinks he's a tough guy. Tough guy.
Appreciate it.
Mr. Tough Guy. My tough guy. Walk of shame, man. Walk of shame. Wow.
So apparently we need to stay here the entire time and have them refuse us access in order to get our Monel claim.
And so we were at least able to get our public information request in, guys, as y'all just watch that transpire in front of you.
Well, that got.
As you can see, we were refused access.
Leitner says that the only person he answers to is God. And I told him, I said, well, you're refusing God's given rights.
So,
He doesn't like that. He doesn't like that.
as everybody saw, we were refused access. If we go in this elevator, they will arrest us. Every time we go in that elevator, they arrest us. And so we got it all on audio, video record, that we are being refused access because we won't identify, and that's it. So here's the code. Discriminatory behavior at the Houston City Hall, guys. Remember that y'all have the right to redress your grievances. If there's a mod in the comments section, feel free to drop a link for the Houston City Hall, the mayor, any of their information that you'd like to share. If you'd like to redress your grievances, it is your right. If you choose to do so, please do so peacefully. Props to Lightyear for helping us out a little bit today. Last time I don't want to say nothing, but everybody kind of failed. Huh? Yeah, I don't believe in ordinances. I don't believe in ordinances. I believe in law. Huh? It's a civil infraction, though. It's officer's discretion if it's arrestable. And so it's like, come on. It's like it's just nitpicking. A person to get more money out of the people is why I hate unconstitutional city ordinances and Fourth Amendment checkpoints and things of this nature. Because slowly, rights are like muscles. If you don't flex them, you lose them. And every day that goes by, people are giving up their rights more and more and more for freedoms. And there's somebody that once said, if you sacrifice your freedom for security, then you deserve neither. You know who said that? Benjamin Franklin. Yeah, that's all I do is study freedom, guy, and law and history. And I just want America to be cool, you know? Like, I want us to be free. I should be able to walk around with a camera. Like, I'd get it if I walked in here with an AR or something. It might be a little unsafe for the mayor. But I got a camera. What am I gonna shoot 60 frames a second at the mayor? You know, that's all I can do. That's all I can do. And so it's just, it's ridiculous that they keep the cameras out. And the only reason they keep the cameras out is because it's a lack of transparency. They don't want the people to hear what's going on. They don't want us to record what they say. And it's sad, especially here. I went to the Uvalde City Council meeting. You think that I had to give an ID to go to the Uvalde City Council meeting? And that was after a school shooting. I walked straight in the City Council meeting, no ID. What's going on? What's different here? What are they so afraid of? I think so. They're afraid. They got a security checkpoint to stop Fourth Amendment checkpoint people. Y'all are probably running people's names through this. I don't want my system going through, my name going through Elvis, or what are they using now? What was it? NCIC? I don't want my stuff going through NCIC. I don't want to give up my identification so my name can be ran. That's an abuse of the system. It's an abuse of the system. So they're reading, the people, my viewers online are saying that this code is for only secure areas. They're saying that this section in this code is for secured areas that you have to identify to enter them. So y'all might want to go get this code and read it real quick, because y'all might be misunderstanding the code.
Well, legal issued that, so.
Huh?
Legal issued it.
Well, they need to rehire your legal department.
I mean, there's no authorized personnel only. Y'all know the law. There has to be proper signage or a key card access for it to be authorized personnel only. There's neither of those on the elevators.
That's why legal placed it right there, so that people can read it.
But this is for authorized personnel. This is for authorized personnel only areas. This is for like secured areas.
But you have to go to those security.
It says right there that portions of this property are public for official business. They cannot be for official business. That means that is followed, and you don't have to get an ID.
Yeah, I don't need their services.
I don't need their services.
Official business that you told me you were trying to get. I took care of it.
No, you didn't.
I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking to you.
Shut up.
I'm not talking
I still have City Hall.
Stop barking, dog.
I still have City. I want to hear what he has to
I'm not
say.
talking to you.
I still have City Hall. I still have City Hall, sir. I still have the City Council meeting.
You can't go up there until you go through security.
Why? I don't need their security services. I'll go through a security checkpoint. I'll go through the metal detector. Y'all can scan me, look at my stuff.
Like I said, that's a legal issue that you need to take up with legal.
And I can't take it up with legal unless y'all cite me right now for being in here right now without an ID. I need y'all to cite me. I need a ticket. I'll give you my ID if you're willing to give me a ticket for this.
You can walk over to the legal department and talk to them.
I'll give anybody in here my ID to give me a ticket for this. I want a ticket. I want a ticket for this. I'm not IDing. I'm staying in here. I want a ticket for this. So I can fight it in court.
You can go to the legal department and take up.
I need a ticket for this.
Where's legal?
I don't talk to you.
Where's legal?
Oh, so you're gonna discriminate now?
I'm not talking.
Where's
to you
legal?
Because you don't know how to talk to me.
Where's legal, Lightning?
Huh?
Where's legal?
It's across the street.
But like this, I want a ticket for this, for being in here without IDing. Because it says portions of this property are open to the public for official business. And it's saying I have to get my ID. I haven't given my ID, so I'd like to receive a ticket for that. I will present my identification so you can give me a ticket, and I'll leave peacefully if someone will just please write me a ticket for this. I want a ticket for the city ordinance. Please write me a ticket and I'll leave after that. I'll give you my first and last name.
You haven't broken the law, man. I'm not
Exactly. And so what's the difference?
Why would I write you a ticket?
Because y'all are saying I have to give up my freedom to go up one floor, and it's not a secured area.
We are. We're giving up our Fourth Amendment rights.
Y'all are asking me to give up my Fourth Amendment to go to up one floor in an open area. You know, like, look, check this out. Look, I have cameras on me that y'all would never even think they're cameras. I walk around with very open cameras, but I make sure that there's usually 8 to 10 other recording devices on me, audio and video, and they're all secret cameras, and you would never find all of them. Okay? What if I was to come in here with my pen and just nefariously go record? I wouldn't have no issues. But because I'm openly doing it with no nefarious plans, then I'm discriminating against. You see what I'm saying? I could sneak in here and record all day and y'all would never know I'm recording. and it would be no issue.
I don't have a problem with you.
But the issue is that I'm openly doing it.
That's not the issue. That's not the issue, sir.
But they know my name. That's what I was telling them, ma'am, is that like we've already been arrested here. Last time we were here, they came down with pieces of paper with pictures of our IDs. So we know in this building they have pictures of our IDs. We don't have them on us, and we walked for over a mile to get here, to go to the city hall, to go to the city council meeting. They know our names. They have our photo IDs in this building. They know our names. And so I don't see why they couldn't just get that piece of paper and say, oh yeah, we know who these two guys are, and let us go. They know my name.
So why you can't just put this?
I don't have it on me, and I walked over a mile to get here.
You don't have your ID on you?
No, all I have is a battery, a notepad, and my backup batteries for my GoPro. I don't have an ID on me.
So
I left my wallet. I don't have my credit cards or nothing on me to come to a city council meeting.
I understand. Yeah, I understand.
I know, and I understand the procedures, but I was trying to work with security and say, y'all guys know who we are. Is there any way we can just get y'all to get the papers?
We can't
Y'all
do
know
that.
our names.
That's just saying, like, if
You
I
can-
know somebody, I let them up there. There's proper protocol.
Well, it's
and
all for
procedure.
security, right? In case
Yes.
anything happens, y'all know who
Yes.
did it, and
Yes.
y'all know us, and so that's all. That's it,
And if anything happens, you're not in the system.
huh?
You're not in the system.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Y'all can scan us into the system. I'll tell you a name.
Give us an ID.
I don't have an ID on me. I didn't bring my wallet.
Dude, they don't care. I've already asked.
Like this is just weird that y'all know exactly my first, middle, and last name with my date of birth and my picture. Y'all had it on a piece of paper. Y'all brought it down last time, and one of him. Y'all know my name. Y'all know the whole part of the security thing is.
No,
is
don't say y'all. We don't know your name.
well, the city knows who I am. If anything, the whole point of the security.
Right, because the security
Well,
officers
the whole
don't
point of
know.
the security though is to make sure if anything happens upstairs that y'all can trace it back to who did the wrong
Yeah,
thing,
we
right?
understand,
And so
yes.
I understand that. But what I'm saying is y'all know who I am. And so if we did anything, y'all can trace it back to us. So it's nothing nefarious. Y'all wouldn't be violating security because y'all do know who we are. The city knows who we are. You know? If you just ask them to send down a paper of the guy that comes and records, they're gonna send down a picture of me and him, of our IDs. They'll send down a picture of us. You know, our IDs are up in the mayor's office. The mayor has our IDs in the office, I'm sure. I'm sure they have our face plastered somewhere on one of these walls in this building. And so it's like, I feel our identity, we've made it known. And we just want to end, we really wanted just to come, like, we've been down here dealing with all this junk for no reason. If we could have just gone up and I'd be peacefully sitting there quietly watching a city council meeting.
If you just produce an ID, we'll let you up.
I don't have one on me.
Okay, we can't let you up.
Okay, so you have to give up your rights to go to the city council meeting.
You give up yours.
I'm not giving up my rights. I'm not going to give up my rights, and that's a refusal of service, a refusal of access to a public meeting.
The same thing y'all are doing to us now is what they used to do to African Americans back in the day.
When they had different water fountains, you use that water fountain and all that junk. This is the same thing. We fought for civil rights so that we're all free, equal Americans.
You remember Rosa Parks? Do you remember what Martin Luther King fought for? So we could stand
She didn't move to the back, she sat in the front. Come on, guys, that's what we're doing, is we're coming and pushing the front line of we just want freedom peacefully. Peacefully exercising our rights. Peacefully want to go to our city council meeting. That's it. Still refused. Like, it's just crazy. Well, let's him it up here. We still got to go get some evidence, huh? Yep. Y'all see, guys, that this is the way it goes every time. I guess we're just going to have to email the mayor. Y'all know what to do, guys. Let's. Well, the only way we're going to fix this is to redress. Look at this. Civil government is an association of men, not men themselves. All political power is a trust. It's kind of hard to trust these guys these days.
Well, it's them trusting us is the question.
Where do we have to pick up that evidence at? Is it far from here? Are they giving you back some guns? Sweet. It's crazy. They'll just snatch you up, take your guns, then they just have to give them back. They snatch us up, they take our cameras, and they just have to give them back. We just run in circles with this junk. It's ridiculous. Just to take a picture of the city hall and the city council meeting.
They don't care.
They let all the mainstream media cameras up right in front of us. We walked in with them to try to make it clear, hey guys, we're here as press. It was clear discrimination in front of hundreds of people watched y'all discriminate against me today. Unless I just let go of my rights. That's the only way I would get treated equally here. That's sad. Sad day in America. Imagine if it's this bad right now. If y'all have kids, y'all have kids? I got 2 myself. Imagine how bad it's gonna be 10 years from now if it's this bad right now. Y'all remember when y'all were kids, it wasn't like this. It wasn't like this when I was a kid. I used to come to this building with my father. I grew up in this city. And we would walk all up and down and go up all these floors. I was born and raised here. I love this building. It's a historic building. My dad grew up teaching me about the architecture. Now I come here and it's like Nazi Germany. And then if it's this bad in just a few years, imagine what it's gonna be for your sons and daughters. And ask yourselves, do you wanna be the order followers? And remember the Nuremberg trials. And if y'all don't know what the Nuremberg trials were, it was for all the Nazi officers that just took orders. They got put to death still because even though they were taking orders, they were still violating people's rights, God-given rights. Come on, man, you gotta blow it for us? That's how we get the good stuff. If he wants to do something sneaky, go to another room, you know? We're all transparent here. We don't go sneaking around like, come on.
Well, any text message or email sent from those phones are completely voidable too. So.
Well, I think that overall today, guys, I'm gonna give y'all a score of out of 100 of like a 35. You didn't completely fail. Last time y'all got a big whopping 0, red 0, with a line through it, like bad. We got kicked out of here in this lobby for not IDing, you know, and so that was really bad. I'm glad that y'all worked out that kink, that we can at least be in this lobby, but we got to push past that. This is not an authorized personnel area. We need to work together, guys, to peacefully resolve this issue. Maybe talk to y'all's higher ups, how we can resolve this issue next time. Better communicate. Communication is key to any resolve. And so if we just come in here and yell at each other every time, nothing's gonna happen. So, you know, I'm gonna leave y'all on that. I'm done for the day. I give y'all a 35, because at least I got my public information request. That's it, and that's a progress. You know, at least that's progress. So hopefully next time we can get up to like a 75, 80, and maybe make way into the building. Because I'm never once am I ever gonna give you my ID to go up in this building. Never. I can guarantee you that. But there's gonna be a day I walk in and I go up this elevator with no ID. I can guarantee you that. Because I'm standing for our freedoms here in Houston, Texas. I'm not gonna let Houston become the next really bad city. That's not what this is gonna become. This is my city. Born and raised, this is where I'm gonna raise my kids. I want it to be a peaceful, badass place for everybody. You know? That's it. So, y'all take care, guys. Sorry y'all on the wrong side of the fence. Later on, Aries. Yeah, what's the deal with that?
Yeah, there's no restriction on stairs. There's no restriction on the stairs.
Well, this
It
is
says
the
the
stair.
person may not carry a firearm.
Look, the stairs are before the machine.
Yeah, y'all need to put that.
And so look, you're gonna block them now. So we're not allowed up here. Can we go upstairs or what?
No.
You gotta follow
So-
some of that procedure.
Oh, there's tough guy. So look at this. This is a free open area, guys. If I go in, they'll arrest me. And it's before the security. Wow. All right. Well, y'all already told me today that I can't, but I'm gonna come back another day. I might just forget what y'all said, and I might just walk up there next time. Y'all might just have to come chase me. Good luck.
All right, guys. Well, at least we got our fuel records put in today. I can't believe they're still doing this shit. And they're letting us be, hey, keep our cigar.
We have a lot of places to hit today. This is definitely gonna be
But, yeah, guys.
another revisit. So we made slight progress with these clowns. Last time they kicked us out of the lobby just for being in there if we wouldn't ID. We obviously got them past that dumbass belief to where at least citizens aren't being harassed in the lobby for taking pictures, because there's already been activists kicked out of that spot. I believe, wasn't Auditing America kicked out of there?
Yeah, he was kicked out of there.
Yeah, and so a lot of different people have been kicked out of these places. This place is a fortress, guys. This is one of the worst city halls I've ever been to in my life.
Freaking cameras.
And
Where are they hiding? Like inside
you know, they just, what they do is they'll tell you, hey, don't, if you're not allowed to do this, and then if you do it, they just arrest you. And like that officer said in there, he's like, oh, I know it doesn't trump state law, but it's a chargeable offense. It's chargeable. We can charge for it. And I'm like, yeah, that's all you want to do is charge people. You know, like, that's the whole reason. And like, that's why I don't want to let them in by taking my money. You know, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm just pushing and pushing and pushing, like the tide's coming in on this place. And they're gonna cave in. I can guarantee you that, guys. This battle has only just begun, and we've already taken the arrest in this building. That's the crazy part. The arrest has already happened here, and they still don't care. They'll just arrest you again and again and again, hemming you up to drag money out of your pockets, and they still don't change the ordinance. That's the thing, is like, why won't they allow us just to, you know, go into the city council meeting to redress our grievances about the illegal, unconstitutional bullshit ordinances that they have? Oh. No, I didn't cut my hair, it's just up right now. Here you go, guys. There you go. Some hair.
Especially since they want to arrest
Like I
us.
was saying, it's like,
They want to take us to jail.
it's like
just to
80
give us a
degrees.
hard time
80,
and run us through the ringer.
let me see, 81 degrees out here in Houston today. Freaking hot. Hot. Tommy Wood, what up, what up, what up? All right, so we got our public information request put in. The guy that said he wasn't a public employee, turned out he was a public employee, and he was really bad at being a discreet recorder. He's like sitting there like with his phone. It's like, imagine this is the phone, he's sitting there like this. And he's like looking at it. It's like, bro, I know you're recording me, man. And then he's like, no, I didn't. Walked himself into a public information request right at the end. Idiot. So, this is the city hall, and that's the tyranny that we deal with. That's the ordinances. We came here today to look at that sign, to get the ordinances, to go through the proper channels to get rid of those ordinances, to restore the Fourth Amendment at the Houston City Hall. There's just a door open here.
I got a few 4 kids, man. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
Is this locked usually?
Yes.
So this lock?
No, nothing. Where you came from?
Oh, okay. So that's the room that was behind us. It's on the other side.
Okay, it does lock.
Yeah.
Okay, I was just making sure he wasn't trying to. He came out, hey. I have 4 kids, I have to feed them. Please, I'll lose my job. That's what he said. Hey, as long as there's no signs, I'm down for a setup. Yeah, guys, you know, like I said, the arrest has already been taken here. The whole point today was to get the signage, to get the information that we needed, to get the audio and video of them admitting that they're refusing people access only because of the ID to a city meeting and the public records almost. We ended up getting the public records, so they didn't fail on that one. Or we were able to put the request in. We'll see if they failed about giving them to us. But, yeah. They completely failed about letting us go to a city meeting. That was just completely wrong. How are they supposed to have transparency? And like, what's sick is like, they're giving, I've heard that they're, you know, you can sign up to speak at the city council meeting, but then they're like sometimes not putting people on, or there's all kinds of corruption going on up there, and they only want mainstream media to cover it. They only let KHOU, Channel 2 News, and you know, those clowns up there, but they won't let anybody else that has no, you know, that's not going to take out the bullshit. All the mainstream media is going to cover is like a little 30-second segment of them saying one line, and then all the rest is going to be unknown to everybody else. Is that fair to the people? You know, we need transparency. We need to know, what are they doing?
But hey, Ninja, let's just get out of here, man.
Let's go.
Alright, headed out, guys. I'll talk to you on the next one. If you guys like to donate, please feel free. If you'd like to donate to Ninja, also feel free to do that too. Show some love with him. I know I got some great supporters. But alright, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.
One good thing, I'm still live.
Okay.
One good thing about today is I've at least moved forward to the position of they're not just arresting us in the first lobby no more. That's a good first step. That they're not arresting us in the main lobby no more. It's a good first step. A good second step is that we have the information we need to bring a proper argument against these unconstitutional orders. And so let the party begin. Now it's just paperwork and phone calls. And I'm gonna get this done. Like I told that lady at the end, guys, and y'all stay tuned and watch. I'm a man of my word. I'm going up that elevator to every floor I want that has a public office without giving my ID. Might not be today, might not be tomorrow. But I'm gonna fix this issue through the proper channels, and I'm going up there to exercise my freedoms. I am mad. I'm pissed that these tyrants around here treat people like that in such a beautiful building.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Beautiful building. Yeah, that one guy wanted me arrested. He was saying, can we get him for disorderly?
If we would have gone.
You know, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's sad that that dude's feelings were hurt so bad that he wanted them to arrest me. He tried to get them to arrest me, and I was like, yo, they're not feelings enforcement, buddy. You know, they're fucking law enforcement. Eleanor, thank you so much. Yeah, our guy, thank you so much for posting that phone number. Remember, you have the right to redress, guys. Remember, you have the right to redress, and let them know about these what you think about unconstitutional orders. Remember to do so peacefully. But yeah, like they just said, they're not gonna allow me upstairs. They will arrest me. I know they will arrest me because they've already done it. They've already arrested people out here, guys, and so. At least we were able to get our public records. Last time, all we got was violently thrown out. I haven't even shared that video yet. What I'll do, since I did this video today live, what I'll do is I'll work on the edit from the last time we came here and show y'all that they threatened us with arrest if we didn't leave the main lobby because we wouldn't ID. And it was way worse fell than today. At least now they got a little bit of an education about that first lobby. And so, woo! It smells like skunk. It smells good.
But they don't care.
Like not that like up close, it's Anya skunk, but like one from a distance. Four 6158. Yeah, they're getting a little bit of education, one piece at a time. Light near. Screw it, I don't feel like wasting no more of my time on those guys. Yeah, they're all looking out. They're walking around. They're trying to follow us. Lightyear just poked his head out right there. The other officer, the security came around there. They're trying to follow where we're going.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're trying to follow us. We had,
they won't follow, but they just want to see so they can.
He came out. He went over to that parking area over there. Let's see if we parked over there.
How's he gonna know? You know how he probably is gonna know? Because he probably went upstairs and got our fucking name.
Yeah.
Because they know our fucking names here. That's what's just tripped out to me, guys, is that we refuse access because we won't give ID.
Okay.
But they know our names. How much fucking sense does that make? Are we going that way?
Yeah. Oh, that's the thing is,
check out some of these stats.
Take a video of both of us. I walked around.
Tommy Wood, Mazanga, Andrew, Joe Black,
Oh, I know. It's fire.
everybody in here. Thank you for joining me today. We do have a few more stops that we're going to be doing. We have some evidence that we have to get back, some property we have to get returned at another location. And other than that, everything is pretty much a mystery to the internet. You know, we got to stay a little bit incognito. Don't want everybody to know where I'm going to be, but
I can go back through and sorry.
Tag, how you doing? Yeah, I know that I can record in city council meeting. They don't have a problem with recording in city council meetings. The news walked in with a big ass $15,000 camera at the city council meeting. The problem is that they don't let you go to the city council meeting unless you provide an identification. And that's just trash.
It's all a request. It's not a. They can't force you to give your ID unless you've been lawfully arrested in the state of Texas. And even that fucking Lightner.
And they'll say it. They say it too. They're like, you know, it's not gonna trump state law, but it's a chargeable offense. That's what that's what the officer kept saying. It's a chargeable offense, and that's all they care about is that, yeah, we can charge you for it. We know you're not. We know that you're gonna beat it in state court, but you know, we don't really care because we'll still get some court fees and some money out of your pocket in the meantime. You know, and that's all it is. They don't care if you win or lose.
Yeah, if you don't show up to court, you go straight back to jail.
Yeah, they just know that it gives them another chance to arrest you if you mess up and miss the date, and it gives them money, and then we have to spend more money to try to sue them. And so it's you know, it's all about the money with these people. And
you want to share this? This is the request received notice.
All right,
public
so
information.
we just now got the notification that the public information request has been received. So they have 10 business days here in Houston. So today is Tuesday the 29th. We'll see if they follow that law. I doubt it. Yeah, guys, that was that for now. Thank y'all for being here. We expected that they were just going to arrest us when we walked in, because last time, that's the reason we went live today, is because last time, just for being in that lobby that you saw where we were, they violently pushed us out of there under threat of arrest, and just because we wouldn't give ID. And so it was definitely a big change from last time. They didn't try to go hands-on and push us away out of the lobby for no ID. But that's why at the end I was like, give me a ticket. Like, I'll leave. Just one of y'all give me a ticket for this shit. Charge me. You know, like, I need to be charged with this shit so I can fight it. And they don't want to charge me with it. He said, well, you didn't break any law. And so that's where I'm getting, and it just doesn't go through these cops' head. You know, I'm like, you know, charge me with this shit. I'm asking you to charge me with this shit. I'm in this building and I'm not giving you my ID. Charge me with this shit. And he's like, well, you didn't break no law. Well, exactly, because this is an unconstitutional ordinance. Even if I don't give you ID, I'm still not breaking the law. You know, like, the ordinance is bullshit. They know it's bullshit, but they have to enforce and follow their rules. Order takers, oath breakers. Sad, guys, sad. That one cop was trying to buddy all up with me. Yeah. All the cops, it seems like all the cops hate Austin in there. They all hate Good Citizen really bad. They hate him. They just want to talk to me.
You know why? Because he gives them what they deserve. He gives them over the table and gives them to them hard. There's no lubricant.
Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to end this stream because I'm sure they're watching by now. The cops are probably watching my streams. And we're walking to our vehicle. We're kind of walking in the wrong direction right now to throw them off in case they're still watching. But yeah, love you guys. I appreciate y'all being in here. It was a blessing today that I didn't have to get arrested, and I was able to get the information I needed. and expose the tyranny where it's not being, the light needs to shine on that place, because they need to be brought, you know, it needs to be brought to the people's attention that they're refusing access to every person that doesn't have an ID.
It's actually against the law. It's actually against Texas Penal Code 48.03 or 42.03 to block entry into any public building, hallway, anything like that. And as you saw on the sign, it did say it was public. Portions of the building were open to the public for official business. So they just broke 42.03.
Yep. So there it is, guys. We're gonna end this one out. Wish us luck on the rest of the day. We got a lot of stuff we got to do today. And yeah, like I said, it was a blessing that we didn't get arrested. We were able to get the information we needed.
I'm gonna give it the mail.
We were able to put in our public information request. And yeah, that's that. Once again, I love you guys. I respect you guys. I'll see y'all soon. And look forward to a video tonight or tomorrow morning. I'll have something edited and put up for you guys. Much love.